First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. The kicker, Tyler Bass, has us ready to start, and off we go from the Superdome. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. 52 blaster.
On the ground, this is Kentre Miller. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Now Rattler gonna throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rattler. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The Saints will punt this one away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. Allen gonna throw to get things going. He'll get rid of it and complete it. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield, and there does come some danger when you throw back across, but in this case, it's a big completion.
And that screen slow to develop, and they rally to the ball and stop him. That will be no gain on the screen.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played discipline.
And he's in. Dalton Kincaid, touchdown Buffalo.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Tyler Bass now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Rattler. He'll complete that to his fullback. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Rattler now back to throw. Open man, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The only way the quarterback has time to allow that receiver to go that far is if the big boys up front do their job. I mean, the protection was excellent. The quarterback had all the time in the world to let his wide receiver work open, and when you can pass protect like that, you're going to generate a lot of big plays.
He'll go down. They drop him for the sack on the final play. Up. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go, set.
Looking to throw, Rattler. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack. 3rd and long.
Down.
Throwing now is Rattler. He's got his big target. That's Johnson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They'll run straight ahead with Miller. And he will get into the end zone. Kendre Miller. Touchdown Saints.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
He fields it at the 8. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Here's a first carry for the man from Kentucky, Ray Davis. Up the sideline to the 40. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy like this? He's your backup running back, but he's kind of a change of pace. He's got that home run ability, and he showed it there. That was a heck of a run.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try and run here with Cook. A good run there to the 34-yard line. That is a first down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, here's Allen. That's into traffic, but taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Here's Allen to throw. And that time, the pressure too much. He'll go down. Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Play action. It's Allen. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Cooper going in motion. Quick throw, taken in. And the defense rallies to the ball. Brings him down at the 5. It's fourth down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. On fourth down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This one is good. He knocks it through. And the Bills will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Josh Allen on the bootleg. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Allen. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. Here now, 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. He's got the 1st down. They'll bring him down at the 28. But the sticks will move. 1st down picked up on the ground. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He fires it across his body over the middle, and it's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. That his 2nd touchdown tonight.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the 1st half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go now.
They'll start the drive with Miller. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's good for the Saints.
Throwing is Rattler. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a...
He is in. Valdez-Scantling. Touchdown, New Orleans. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, Both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the third quarter. Back with... Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, Allen. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. Allen going to give it to Cook. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
Allen working from the pistol. Pass complete right side to Kincaid. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Now Rattler gonna throw. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he will have this at midfield. Forced out of bounds there. They still have all 3 timeouts. And here we go with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rattler. And it's a reception for Taysom Hill. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Now, first and goal.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
Here's Rattler. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Well, there's still some time remaining, but what a sequence of events here, Mike. I mean, late in the game, they get the touchdown that they needed to tie it, and now they can take the lead with the extra point.
So, not home yet. Still a critical extra point here to break the tie. A critical extra point is up and good. They have taken a 1-point lead here in the late stages of this one. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Out of the end zone, it's Ty Johnson. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's first down. Now it's Allen. Now a shot downfield for Samuel. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. In motion, Shakir. Quick throw here is complete. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And they'll quickly signal for timeout. It's not looking good, but at least they're going to have one final play. Maybe a miracle can get them down to the end zone. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we
Valdez Scantling on the move.
go. Real green.
Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. Awful time to get a penalty. Now first and 15. The Bills going to use their final timeout here.
43 rail. Ready.
Valdez Scantling on the move.
Faster. Stick. Speed on blue. Ready. Cycle. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute. And they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a road win here for the Bills. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, from New Orleans, we say goodnight.
Well, folks, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the Hoppin' French Quarter at the Caesars Superdome.
Blake Grupe to kick off for the Saints.
Glad you're with us. It's Blake Grupe to get this one started, and off we go here in New Orleans. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially. Play action this time with Love. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Completion left side to Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Rattler. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. yards. From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
It's the pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That's good for the Saints.
Here's Rattler. He gets this one to Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To the air is Rattler. And he's got it. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Kamara is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Rattler wants to throw it. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill from 3 yards out. And the Saints use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look up, elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The end result, 21 yards. Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On play action, Rattler. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Following the interception, Love. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he gets it down to the 32. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Love now. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through the completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Love. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. To the air again, Love. Dancing to his left. And an off-balance chance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And no sidestepping that here. He's going to be brought down hard, and it also sets up fourth down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on third down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Now Love. On the move to his left. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Bo Melton as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Packers 14, Saints 7. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
It gets this complete to Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Rattler. To the right side, complete to Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Here's Groupie for the PAT. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Here's Jacobs on first and 10. Taken down at the 30.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide out and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And this one nearly intercepted. Oh, that's a ball he thinks he should have had. Instead, maybe a chance for the offense to get 3 out of it after all. 4th down. Love looking to throw it. He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. Now McManus for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the third. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That good for 22 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Set, ready. Watch out now. 50 series. Right, white. Ready.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go, set. Striker, 3-3. Check white. Set.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Steps away to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. To throw now. Here's Love. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Ready.
A first down carry now for Miller. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Rattler. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, Partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll find Moreau here. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. Second down and 4. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're underway at Hard Rock. From his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
On the set.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing to start this game. This is reeled in by Taysom Hill. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
Throw, 52. Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. That's caught by Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Blaster, 6. Watch out now.
Here's 2nd and 2. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Wow, talk about aggressive coverage, Brock. To have somebody in position for a pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Red, cycle.
After the sack, another pass on second down. Finds him over the middle. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb.
38. Steel, black. Red, yellow.
Third and long for him here. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up fourth down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and foresee incompletion.
They're going for this. They connect for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll throw it again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Whatever could go wrong for him so far certainly has. And so many times when we see a QB throw an interception early, it just starts to get in your head. That little seed of doubt, that little thought that you got a flush of, oh, what's going to happen next? Because then you hold the ball, and you hold the ball in this league, and you get sacked.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. You couldn't do it. Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had. The incompletion is still pretty good for the defense.
Here we go, set.
Here's the snap on fourth. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up.
Yeah,
Fuller. And the Dolphins come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter.
Ain't no quitting. Ain't no quitting.
It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our
Just the second
opening
quarter.
7-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're set up with it after the pick to end the first. Taking a deep shot here. Big gain downfield. It is for the Miami touchdown.
Hey, you up right now. Enjoy the lead.
One of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a
Enjoy the lead.
When you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive.
Enjoy it.
Defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Sanders connects on the point after. And the Dolphins double their lead to 14. Sanders all set to send it away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
It ain't nothing come back 14.
They're out and set. First and 10.
10 cycles. Down. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be second down.
Black open. Let's go now. Check.
Rattler setting to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins get it back after making their third first-half interception. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
44. Ready.
First give of the game here to Raheem Mostert. And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Going right back to Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 16. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. From the red zone now. This one's caught. Touchdown, Miami! Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins stretch their lead to 21. Sanders all set to send it away. From his own end zone, here we go.
Recovered by the receiving team.
Ready, break.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
97. Snap. Red. Set.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. Looking to throw, Rattler. He's on the move. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out.
Ready.
Markers reset, ball at the 37.
Set. Ready.
Now Rattler. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it.
Strike.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Wait.
Trying again, following the set. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. So now it's going to be third and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that.
You're not blitzing.
They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Set.
Here he is on third and long. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Rattler. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's the pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a give. It's Mostert headed right. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. The rookie out of Alabama, they're on the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. This is brought in at the 15. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins get more points to end a lopsided first half. Raheem Mostert, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half.
Here we go.
Rattler to the air now. He put everything he had into this one. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Forced out to his right. On the run right, throwing. That's grabbed inside the 30. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This 32 yards out. It's on the right hash.
I know, you always want to finish drives in the end zone, but no matter what, the important thing is they end in some kind of points, and that's mission accomplished there.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Hey, turbo 2, turbo 2, turbo 2. Out.
Here's A-Chain up the middle. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. D. Eskridge to return it. Returns looking good so far. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
Achane reels it in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
Time on three, kick. Ready?
Achane on the inside give. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And a man is there to knock that away. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's 2nd down.
21G. Slide.
A run from Mostert to begin the 3rd. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Time on 2, ice jab. Ice jab. Time on 2, ice jab. All right.
Tua now from the gun. Launches one deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25.
He's not that fast.
Plays in the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Tua off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure.
Simple corner route.
After that,
Cover up real quick.
Hey, open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
Come on 2.
Here's a give inside to Mostert. And he pushes it further into the red zone, down inside the 15. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. 4th and 3, drive on the line.
It's safe.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's got it to his running back. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. That's a clutch 7-yard pickup.
You might win by 10.
On 4th down.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Trying to run it in, Achane. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage. We have a timeout here, 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they'll likely be very protecting of the only one they've got remaining. Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. They motion the tight end over. Tua out of the pistol. Ooh, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone.
Oh, man, play for real, man. Come on. Let's go.
Doesn't lead to 6. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're
got 28 points. You need to score right here.
Just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal.
Ready. Out.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Dolphins grow their lead yet again. Sanders all set to send it away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing is Rattler. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. Brushes him off with ease. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And the big hitter will not be reeled in. That's incomplete, and that would have made for an impressive catch on our final play of the 3rd quarter. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
560. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. This one intended for the running back. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Ready. Red cycle. Ready.
Rattler back to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You got it.
Well, he
You got
needed
it.
another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before
Yep.
he was ready.
Louisiana boy.
Desperation time here on 4th. Escapes out to the left. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense
Are you from Miami? So you go to New Orleans sometimes?
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the
Seafood
field.
be
Doesn't matter if it's a
straight.
drop pass, deflection, breakup,
Seafood
even
be bust.
interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Oh yeah, you already know. Walk very well.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
So,
All right, come on.
Saints play Miami this year.
Flush down out to his left.
I ain't even looked at
And
the
they make the
schedule.
stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving.
We in the same boat. We struggling with trying to find us a QB right now.
Third down run from 18.
Yeah, he retired. You know, he retired.
He's
Yeah,
tackled with the 1st down yardage.
yeah.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist.
We got straight young folks.
Territory index card down there, making a really
Lions.
close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Firing one deep for the end zone. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there. Couldn't connect with Tyreek Hill. And now they face 2nd down.
Solo left Zion.
Throwing again. Here's Tua. Pocket Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins started celebrating this win a while ago. So a really tough spot here. This is third and a country mile.
Type shit, LA.
Tagovailoa working from the pistol. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. And the Saints are going to take over after the interception.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough.
This is embarrassing. The worst loss I ever had.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. From the gun on third down. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. He's got it deep downfield.
Worst loss ever.
Play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Zone red.
They've got a man in motion.
Fury. Yellow. Steel. Black. Hut, hut.
Another try following the sack. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
Red, yellow, green jack. Claws red. Ready.
Third and long for him here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Dolphins have it after forcing his 4th INT of the